Hello everybody, Cat Matt here, back in the cat cave. Wanted to talk to you about a couple products today that I don't get to talk to you about as much that I feel like I should. I send a lot of shout outs to sponsors and talk to a lot of sponsors every day, but you know, you get busy and you know, you don't forget the people that do stuff for you, but sometimes you don't get to do as much for them as you really want to. But anyway, right now, you know, we're running a giveaway by Jesse Simmons of Elite Rod Holders down there in Alabama, and you hear us talk about a lot how there's a lot of good rod holders on the market, and that's no lie, there is. But what we always say about Jesse's is Jesse gives you more versatility than any rod holder ever has or ever will or ever, you know, it's not capable of doing. Jesse's rod holders are the best, and there's a reason for that. And I wanted to show you a little bit more about what I meant by that. Here's one of Jesse's 5/8 inch T-bars, okay, made for two. It's got a very wide round base with 4 mounting holes, okay, and Jesse has a very wide variety of bases and mounts, not only for flush mounting or flat mounting, but for rail mounts and all your, you know, maybe I'll just use it. Okay, anyway, that's typical Cat Matt fashion. So what I wanted to show you about, you have Jesse's T-bar in a base, okay, and you're fishing. You guys are downstream from me, I'm fishing out the back of your boat. You have one of Jesse's rod holders, or 2 of Jesse's rod holders, like this, okay? Facing out the back of your boat, fishing, everything's good. You want to flatten that, okay? You've got it locked in place. You want to change the angle of your rod, okay? You're going to back off your set screw, and you're going to take that rod holder and you go any angle you want, period. Period. Now, I mean, any angle you want, 0 to infinity, okay? When you get it to the desired level, you just lock your lock screw back in place. I like to take my palm, kind of hit it a couple times just because I'm a worrywart about everything, but they never slip. I was always worried about that first thing, and I know that question probably gets asked. I can assure you they don't. Okay, so we're fishing out the back of the boat now. We have our rods at the angle we want them, but we want to spread our rods out further. We want the center, our centrifugal tips of our rods at a further apart. All we're going to do, you're going to back off this screw, and you're simply going to turn your rod holder like so. Okay? Now you can be fishing one this way, one this way. Okay? Just take, I keep 2 wrenches in my boat, one on each side of the boat for backing off screws real quick. I'll leave them set to the right size, and boom, I can just pick it up, boom, back it off, tighten it back down, done. Okay? It's that easy. Okay? Now, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever you've got rod holders, and they're all mounted from the middle of your boat to the rear, let's say. Or, all right, we'll just go ahead and say they're mounted all the way to the front, and they're mounted anywhere from straight out the side of the boat to the back of the boat. On some rivers, I know on our river, and I know some of the other rivers with smaller low head dams, and even at some of the big roller dams during the summer, you like to fish straight into a dam. Okay? Now if you want to achieve that angle with a lot of rod holders, you're going to, with the way the baits move or get sucked back up under a dam, it's really hard to get a rod at the angle you want it in a rod holder when you're anchored nose first into a dam. Okay? Well, with the Elite rod holders, it's as easy as loosening off your set screw on the bottom and doing this. And then tightening your set screw. Okay? Just saying. I know people will defend their brand rod holder to the end, and I love that. I think it's great. But if you're the kind of person that's looking for a rod holder and you want the most versatile rod holder you can find, the one that gives you as many options, that's as strong as any rod holder on the market, price wise is the same or cheaper than any other rod holder on the market, why would you not buy a rod holder that you can simply fish at any angle, any direction, any degree, any situation known to man, with simply adjusting a set screw? I don't know. I'm still thinking. Nope, can't think of it. I don't understand why a person, if you are getting into the sport, you're looking for a rod holder, why, this is the answer to every prayer you've got. You can simply buy 6 or 8 bases, place them conveniently around your boat, buy a couple of T-bars, 4 rod holders, and put them in your most desired position for the place you're going to do most of your fishing at. But in those times when things change on you, or you're fishing a situation that maybe you're not accustomed to, it's as simple as just moving your T-bar to another holder. It's that easy. So now, one of my favorite things that Jesse has come up with, I run the G3 Sportsman 200 by G3 in Lebanon, Missouri. The best boat on the water for the money, for sure. Jesse has went so far as to start making the exact rail mounts we need for each make and model of boat. Some boats come with rail mount holders that aren't quite what you're looking for. They might not be completely flush. They might be up in the air some. Again, with an elite rod holder, it's not such a big deal because you can adjust it. But Jesse has designed these for the G3 200, the Sportsman's 200, for the rail mount system, and these sit perfectly 100% flush. So again, they screw in extremely tight. They're completely flush. You screw your rod holders into your rail mount. Okay, you get them to the angle you want. You tighten your set screw, and now you're fishing. Excuse me. Now you're fishing out this side of the boat. Okay, and then you're simply going to adjust the angle you want your rod holder. It's that easy. So this rail mount will slide all the way up and down your boat if it has rail mounts on a rail in it, and then you can adjust your angle. And again, you can back off your set screw and turn this straight to the front of the boat, straight to the back of the boat, whatever you want to do. Now, I know this hasn't necessarily been the smoothest video I've ever done as far as information and whatnot. There's only so much you can talk about when you're talking about something as simple as a rod holder. You know, rod holders for years have been 0 degree, this degree, 33 degree, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Never has there before been a 0 to 360 degree rod holder. These are it. So, again, there's a lot of good choices for rod holders on the market, but there's only one of them that's truly elite, and that's the elite rod holder, simply because of the versatility it affords you in a boat. So if you have not had a chance to see them in person or mess with them or use them, and you're thinking on buying new rod holders, find somebody that's got them, or whatever you have to do, and check them out. You won't be disappointed. They're everything I'm telling you they are. You don't have to love me at all. I don't care. I'm just telling you, I get a lot of feedback from people in my boat, from the hundreds of guide clients I take fishing every year, and I never had one say, man, I really don't like those rod holders. Everybody says, man, those are nice, where can I get them? You know, so they're very impressed. But check them out. Jesse Simmons, Elite Rod Holders. And you're going to find out when you check out Jesse's website that there's so many things that he'll do to customize. I mean, he'll make you just about any extension known to man. If you want a flush mount in the front of your boat, for instance, boom, this isn't a flush mount, but if you want a mount in the front of your boat on the side and you put this in and it doesn't quite sit up high enough, well, get a 10 or an 18-inch extension or a couple of 10-inch extensions. They'll send them to you and you can get that thing sitting up where you want it. So I'm telling you, you're just not gonna, you just can't get any better when it comes to a rod holder. This is the pinnacle of rod holders. You can't beat them. As a catfisherman, you can't. I understand. Stand by the brand that you love. That's great, but these are the best rod holders made. Period. There's no arguing that point. No arguing. They're all made of the same steel. They're all the same diameter. They all have bases that come with them. Very few of them have custom extensions. None of them can adjust to the degrees that these do. It's as simple as that. So check out Elite Rod Holders. If you're thinking about getting yourself some rod holders, check it out. Feel free to PM me or text me anytime if you have any questions. I can certainly answer them for you. I know Jesse Simmons will, and the rest of the guys on Jesse's Pro staff will be happy to help you at any time. If you do happen to see this video, we are giving a couple of these away on our pages, Michelle Jones and Matt Jones on Facebook. I believe that is going to be Tuesday or Wednesday night. I have to check that, but we are giving away a couple of Elite Rod Holders over there, so check that out. And we'll be seeing you soon somewhere, I think. Yeah, we'll be seeing you somewhere. I'll have these Elite Rod Holders down on Wilson Wheeler in December, the Strouth Memorial. I'll also be out at the Fall Brawl in Ohio, on the Ohio-Pennsylvania border, fishing the Team Rolling Flatties Fall Brawl. So, if you haven't seen these rod holders, I will have them in the G3 out there. The Fall Brawl is October 28th, and the Strouth Memorial is December 5th on Wilson Wheeler in Alabama. So, if you would like to see them, look me up, and I'll gladly take you for a tour all the way around the boat and show you the great rod holders. Thank you.